Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about 3 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my second reaction of today, we're going over to Ukraine, and this particular artist, Laura Marty, this track is called Shine. I'm going to let you know a little bit about this particular artist. She's got 1,107 subscribers. This track was out on the 12th of September 2019. It's already accumulated about 230 or so thousand views. It is a really lovely track. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight. Because with the release of the single Sway in the creative life of Lauri Marty, a new stage is being prepared with the insight into a jazz scene today is daring to go into the summary music territories. Funk, soul, intellectual pop music. Sway is like a forerunner of the Maybach album. We give us a vector of Laura's creative evolution. I can never say that word. Evolution, there you go. Evolution is a dialogue with oneself, wary food jokes, even about the new compositions with I think it's Spin Vachaka. I hope I'm saying that name right. It goes on, and what it is she is a jazz, what I'm getting a jazz pop, maybe opera kind of element in there. I'm looking to be thrown away but also get grasped into. So this is my first reaction of this particular artist. Like I said, only 1,107 views, subscribers. Please check her out. She's absolutely amazing. I have looked at one of the tracks before I just to get a little grasp, and I have listened to about 2 seconds of this particular track, what I'm going to show you or react to you in a second. Anyway, look, let me give a couple of shout outs. Once again, look, please go over to my video page, check it out. There's loads of catalogs all broken up into various categories, and remember, within that is music from around the world, as well as established and non-established artists, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Let's go straight into reading a couple of your comments. Bangla Abyss, can you know, is the best African rap, believe me. Thank you very much for your point. Sophia Tolvakia also said awesome reaction regarding I think it's Kung-Fu, Sofka. It's not Sofka, it's Kung-Fu actually. I always get Sofka and Kung-Fu mixed up. I have no idea why. Good morning to Lonely MM, how you doing? Charles St. Clair, good morning, how are you? Raymond Aptua, I hope I'm saying your name right. Ali Chelsea, good morning, how you doing? Cynthia, good morning, how are you? Greensia, I hope I'm saying your name right. Musa, good morning, how you doing? Delta Glaze, good morning, how are you? And Scott Kamara, good morning. Laura, is it Alcav or is ALKHAZ? Good morning, how you doing? Good morning to all my Dimesh subscribers and fans. I will be carrying out a Dimesh one after this one. But anyway, let's go on to my second reaction. So this is Laura Martini. It's Marty, not Martini, because there's no N in it. So it's M-A-R-T-I, Laura Marty. This track is called Shine. Without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? Okay, we'll see what she's about. What? Sorry, just before she starts, did you hear that? That was just 2 instruments playing, the piano and the double bass, and how they were so in time, but very intricate with the keys, the chosen keys within that, very, very separate apart. But somehow it was like a mother and dad doing that can't dance. That's the only way that I can say it. But they're mum and dad, and that's the only connection. There was a connection within what the pattern of what they was doing, but it was so sporadic and so it cannot be so far or wide apart, but also playing in unison. It was a crazy, I don't know how to explain it, but it set for a crazy spaghetti that tastes good, a piano that knows that it can play lovely, a double bass that you can have it so lovely. But what they're doing together is just dun, 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 dun. Crazy. I love that beginning. It's thrown me off the part. Like, I don't know where it's gonna go next. Listen to it. The bass is doing Can you follow what the bass is doing?
На нашій землі, планеті, стільки самотніх живе людей. Тому коли хтось нас любить, ми любимо зовсім на тих історіях всіх знає.
She's singing in Ukraine, right? Right? Because why does I feel that she's singing in French? She's got this French feel on that. I've only seen that twice in Ukraine. This it was a guy that done this. I can't remember his name at the tip of my tongue. But and when I read through Wikipedia, he grew up in France or whatever. But she's singing. She sounds French. It sounds, the way how she's pronouncing it and everything else is giving me this French vibe. Am I going crazy? Listen to it. It's not me. Listen to it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just stating something. Listen. It's not French, but she's giving this French texture to it. Love the way how the guitar comes into it. Love her outfit. She's looks beautiful. See? Is that French? It's not French. I don't know. Ooh. Do you hear that? I love that. Love that. Where did that change come from? That was nice. Listen to that. That sounds lovely. Oh, she plays a double bass. So she plays instruments. I love this jazz thing. Ooh. Do you know what? Sorry, but there's 3 artists through this whole video that she's reminding me of. The visual element reminds me of something that Annika would do. That's the visual, where the surroundings, the location. The dress sense and the way how she so suits her area, the location, reminds me of Elena Pash. Her appearance, her facial expressions, her appearance, and some elements, not of actually what she's saying, but the certain textures, she reminds me of Jamila. That's what I'm feeling from 3 different artists. But also, don't forget, she's got her own DNA. She's got her own characteristics in here. But if I had to do a comparison, even though you can't compare her with, but those 3 artists comes to mind. And I don't know what the traditional elements of how much traditional elements is brought into this video, as in the flowers around her head and the dresses, what she's doing. But it's almost like she's welcoming in a season, that elements as well. I know the track's called Shine. But yeah, that's what I'm vibing off, man. This is what I'm getting. So, I need to know about this French bit, if there is. No, she's not speaking. Kochania. That's not French. Love this part. Not only that, it's about the composition, the music composition. Look what the piano's doing. Then how the violin's coming in. And the drum's not hardly doing anything, it's just like on an offbeat, on a 2-beat. I love the ad-libs as well. Is this in Ukraine? Let me know about that. I know Ukraine's so big as well, and there's so many lovely locations that I've seen throughout me having the pleasure of reacting to a number of Ukraine artists. And one thing that never disappoints me is the location. You've got some fantastic location. That's why I can't wait to get out there and experience it for myself. I said so many times, first thing that I'm going to do when I get over to Ukraine is to go camping. I just want to feel the land, I really do. And every time when I see a music video where I'm seeing the fantastic locations, it just puts me in this element of, oh, I just need to get there. You know, oh wow. That's how I feel every time when I see something like that. I think it was the Habrika and Onika that really sold it to me when in their locations. Really did. Suppose I didn't go back. Ooh, that violin was brilliant. I've got to see this live. Hats off to the editor. You've done a really good job. You really have. I see the way how you always put in the somehow you put in the focus of the sun in there. Either it's a sun ray or the shine, sorry. I wonder what time you got up to do this. Maybe it's because the way because she's putting those emphases on the end of her words. Maybe it's the reason why she's giving it that French feel. But how do you do that French feel but also singing in Ukraine? How? That is just like, that certainly is a wow factor for me. That really is. Like I said, I've seen it done with a male vocalist, and I can't remember what his name is. I'm trying to remember, but throughout the whole entire video, I thought he was singing in French. And it's only until a subscriber told me, no, actually he's singing in Ukraine. And then I had to go into Wikipedia and find out that, he spent quite a long part of his life in France. So I wonder if this is the kind of same thing with Laura. Is she a person that stayed in a particular country for a long while, and even though she's speaking Ukraine, she's got a different kind of twang on her accent? Or is that just the way how she sings? That's this is my first experience, so there's answers. I mean, I'm asking so many questions, but loving every single vibe. I really am. Change the outfit again. It's always that kind of naturey kind of. I don't know how to put it. Ooh! I love the instruments, what she's using. This has got to be a band, hasn't it? Surely. I love this. I was very, very, very surprised by the intro elements of it. But as it went on, I realized sometimes you're mentally trying to control the music. You anticipate what the next note's going to be, or you suss out the music in its whole integrity. Then you just enjoy it because you kind of know where how the flow of it is going to go. But this particular track, it had me on edge where you didn't know. It was every note was very unpredictable. Even though you followed it from beginning all the way to the end, you didn't know when certain things was going to come into it until really halfway through or 3/4 of the way that you realized you understood the pattern of it. But even though when you understood the pattern, you was enjoying the actual flow of what was going on. Everything, the music composition, it was really lovely. The visual was absolutely amazing, and her emotional emphasis on certain words that she was doing, as well as her facial expression, as she incorporated that into the video, it was all lovely. It was very, very lovely. Like I said, it's been out for a number of years. I can't believe that she's only got 1,170,000 subscribers. I'm going to leave all the details down below. Please check her out. She is an amazing artist from what you just seen right there. And as I can see that she has done this particular song live. So that's what I'm going to be checking out next for my own personal stuff. But please, by all means, I'm going to leave all the details. Check her out. She is somebody to definitely to look at. I wonder what she's doing now. Food for thought. For that reason, I salute your mom. Brilliant.